Matot, tribes. Numbers chapter 30. Then Moses spake unto the children of Israel according to all that the Lord had commanded him. Moses also spake unto the heads of the tribes concerning the children of Israel, saying, This is the thing which the Lord hath commanded. Whosoever voweth a vow unto the Lord, or sweareth an oath to bind himself by a bond, he shall not break his promise, but shall do according to all that proceedeth out of his mouth. If a woman also vow a vow unto the Lord, and bind herself by a bond, being in her father's house, in the time of her youth, and her father hear her of her vow and bond, wherewith she hath bound herself, and her father hold his peace concerning her, then all her vows shall stand, and every bond wherewith she hath bound herself shall stand. But if her father disallow her, the same day that he heareth all her vows and bonds, wherewith she hath bound herself, they shall be of no value, and the Lord will forgive her, because her father disallowed her. And if she have an husband, when she voweth or pronounceth aught with her lips, wherewith she bindeth herself, if her husband heareth it, and hold his peace concerning her, the same day he heareth it, then her vow shall stand, and her bonds wherewith she bindeth herself shall stand in effect. But if her husband disallow her, that same day that he heareth it, then shall he make her vow which she hath made, and that she hath pronounced with her lips, wherewith she hath bound herself, of none effect, and the Lord will forgive her. But every vow of a widow and of her that is divorced, wherewith she hath bound herself, shall stand in effect with her. And if she vowed in her husband's house, or bound herself straiteth with an oath, and her husband hath heard it, and held his peace concerning her, not disallowing her, then all her vows shall stand, and every bond with which she hath bound herself shall stand in effect. But if her husband disannul them, the same day that he heard them, nothing that proceedeth out of her lips concerning her vows, or concerning her bonds, shall stand in effect, for her husband hath disannulled them, and the Lord will forgive her. So every vow and every oath or bond made to humble soul, her husband may establish it, or her husband may break it. But if her husband hold his peace concerning her from day to day, then he establish all her vows and all her bonds which she hath made. He hath confirmed them, because he held his peace concerning her the same day that he heard them. But if he break them after he hath heard them, then shall he bear her iniquity. These are the ordinances which the Lord commanded Moses between a man and his wife, and between the father and his daughter, being young in her father's house. Numbers chapter 31. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Revenge the children of Israel of the Midianites, and afterward thou shalt be gathered unto thy people. And Moses spake to the people, saying, Harness some of you unto war, and let them go against Midian, to execute the vengeance of the Lord against Midian. 1,000 of every tribe throughout all the tribes of Israel shall ye send to the war. So there were taken out of the thousands of Israel 12,000 prepared unto war, even every tribe 1,000. And Moses sent them to the war, even 1,000 of every tribe, and sent them with Phinehas the son of Eleazar, the priest, to the war. And the holy instruments, that is, the trumpets, to blow, were in his hand. And they warred against Midian, as the Lord had commanded Moses, and slew all the males. They slew also the kings of Midian, among them that were slain, Avi, Rechem, and Zur, and Hur, and Reba, 5 kings of Midian. And they slew Balaam, the son of Beor, with the sword. But the children of Israel took the women of Midian prisoners, and their children, and spoiled all their cattle, and all their flocks, and all their goods. And they burnt all their cities, and wherein they dwelt, and all their villages, with fire. And they took all the spoil, and all the prey, both of men and beasts. And they brought the captives that which they had taken, and the spoil, unto Moses and Eleazar the priest, and unto the congregation of the children of Israel, into the camp in the plain of Moab, which was by Jordan toward Jericho. Then Moses and Eleazar the priest and all the princes of the congregation went out of the camp to meet them. And Moses was angry with the captains of the host, with the captains over thousands and captains over hundreds, which came from the war and battle. And Moses said unto them, What? Have ye saved all the women? Behold, these caused the children of Israel through the counsel of Balaam to commit a trespass unto the Lord, as concerning Peor. And there came a plague among the congregation of the Lord. Now therefore slay all the males among the children, and kill all the women that have known man by carnal copulation, but all the women children that have not known carnal copulation keep alive for yourselves. And ye shall remain without the host 7 days. And all that have killed any person, and all that have touched any dead, and purified both yourselves and your prisoners, the 3rd day and the 7th. Also ye shall purify every garment, and all that is made of skins, and all the work of goat's hair, and all things made of wood. And Eleazar the priest said unto the men of war which went to the battle, This is the ordinance of the law which the Lord commanded Moses. As for gold and silver, brass, iron, tin, and lead, even all that may abide the fire, ye shall make it go through the fire, and it shall be clean. Yet it shall be purified with the water of purification, and all that suffereth not the fire ye shall cause to pass by the water. Ye shall wash also your clothes the 7th day, and ye shall be clean. And afterward ye shall come into the host. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Take the sum of the prey that was taken, both of persons and of cattle, thou and Eleazar the priest, and the chief fathers of the congregation, and divide the prey between the soldiers that went to the war, and all the congregation. And thou shalt take a tribute unto the Lord of the men of war, which went out to battle, 1 person of 500, both of the persons and of the beeves, and of the asses and of the sheep. Ye shall take it of their half, and give it unto Eleazar the priest, as an heave offering unto the Lord. But of the half of the children of Israel thou shalt take 1, taken out of 50, both of the persons, of the beeves, of the asses, and of the sheep, even of all the cattle, and thou shalt give them unto the Levites, which have the charge of the tabernacle of the Lord. And Moses and Eleazar the priest did as the Lord had commanded Moses. And the booty, to wit, the rest of the prey, which the men of war had spoiled, was 675,000 sheep, and 72,000 beeves, and 61,000 asses, and 32,000 persons in all, of women that had lain by no man. And the half, to wit, the part of them that went out to war, touching the number of sheep, was 330,500. And the Lord's tribute of the sheep was 675. And the beeves were 36,000, whereof the Lord's tribute was 72. And the asses were 30,500, whereof the Lord's tribute was 61. And of the persons 16,000, whereof the Lord's tribute was 32 persons. And Moses gave the tribute of the Lord's offering unto Eleazar the priest, as the Lord had commanded Moses. And of the half of the children of Israel which Moses divided from the men of war, for the half that pertaineth unto the congregation was 337,000 sheep, and 500, and 36,000 beeves, and 30,000 asses, and 516,000 persons. Moses, I say, took of the half that pertaineth unto the children of Israel 1 taken out of 50, both of the persons and of the cattle, and gave them unto the Levites, which have the charge of the tabernacle of the Lord, as the Lord had commanded Moses. Then the captains which were over thousands of the host, the captains over the thousands, and the captains over the hundreds came unto Moses, and said to Moses, Thy servants have taken the sum of the men of war which are under our authority, and there lacketh not one man among us. We have therefore brought a present unto the Lord, that every man found of jewels of gold, and bracelets, and chains, and rings, earrings, and ornaments of the legs, to make an atonement for our souls before the Lord. And Moses and Eleazar the priest took the gold of them, and all wrought jewels, and of the gold of the offering that they offered up to the Lord, of the captains over thousands and hundreds, was 16,750 shekels. For the men of war had spoiled every man for himself. And Moses and Eleazar the priest took the gold of the captains over the thousands and over the hundreds, and brought it into the tabernacle of the congregation for a memorial of the children of Israel before the Lord. Numbers chapter 32. Now the children of Reuben and the children of Gad had an exceeding great multitude of cattle, and they saw the land of Jazer and the land of Gilead, that was an apt place for cattle. And the children of Gad and the children of Reuben came and spake unto Moses and to Eleazar the priest, and unto the princes of the congregation, saying, The land of Ataroth and Dibon, and Jazer, and Nimrah, and Heshbon, and Elealeh, and Shebam, and Nabal, and Baon, which country the Lord smote before the congregation of Israel, is a land meet for cattle, and thy servants have cattle. Wherefore, said they, if we have found grace in thy sight, let this land be given unto the servants for a possession, and bring us not over the Jordan. And Moses said unto the children of Gad and to the children of Reuben, Shall your brethren go to war, and ye tarry here? Wherefore now discourage you the heart of the children of Israel to go over into the land which the Lord hath given them. Thus did your fathers when I sent them from Kadesh Barnea to see the land. For when they went up even unto the river of Eshcol, they saw the land, and they were discouraged the heart of the children of Israel, that they would not go into the land which the Lord had given them. And the Lord's wrath was kindled that same day, and he did swear, saying, None of the men that came out of Egypt, from 20 years old and above, shall see the land for which I swear unto Abraham, to Isaac, and to Jacob, because they have not wholly followed me, except Caleb the son of Jephunneh the Kenizzite, and Joshua the son of Nun, for they have constantly followed the Lord. And the Lord was very angry with Israel, and made them wander in the wilderness 40 years, until all the generation that had done evil in the sight of the Lord was consumed. And behold, ye are risen up in your father's stead, as an increase of sinful men, still to augment the fierce wrath of the Lord towards Israel. For if you turn away from following him, he will yet again lead the people in the wilderness, and ye shall destroy all this folk. And if they went near to him, and said, We will build sheepfolds here for our sheep, and for our cattle, and cities for our children, but we ourselves will be ready armed to go before the children of Israel, until we have brought them into their place. But our children shall dwell in the defenced cities because of the inhabitants of the land. We will not return unto our houses, until the children of Israel have inherited, every man his inheritance. Neither will we inherit with them beyond the Jordan and on that side, because our inheritance is fallen to us on this side the Jordan eastward. And Moses said unto them, If ye will do this thing, and go armed before the Lord to war, and will go every one of you in harness over the Jordan before the Lord, until we have cast out his enemies from his sight, and until the land be subdued before the Lord. Then ye shall return and be innocent toward the Lord, and toward Israel, and this land shall be your possession before the Lord. But if you will not do so, behold, ye have sinned against the Lord, and be sure that your sin will find you out. Build you then cities for your children, and folds for your sheep, and do that ye have spoken. Then the children of Gad and the children of Reuben spake unto Moses, saying, Thy servants will do as my Lord commandeth. Our children, our wives, our sheep, and all our cattle shall remain there in the cities of Gilead. But thy servants will go every one armed to war before the Lord, for to fight, as my Lord saith. So concerning them Moses commanded Eleazar the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun, and the chief fathers of the tribes of the children of Israel. And Moses said unto them, If the children of Gad and the children of Reuben will go with you over the Jordan, all armed to fight before the Lord, then when the land is subdued before you, you shall give them the land of Gilead for a possession. But if they will not go over with you armed, then they shall have their possessions among you in the land of Canaan. The children of Gad and the children of Reuben answered, saying, As the Lord hath said unto thy servants, so will we do. We will go armed before the Lord into the land of Canaan, that the possession of our inheritance may be to us on this side the Jordan. So Moses gave unto them, even to the children of Gad, and to the children of Reuben. So Moses gave unto them, even to the children of Gad, and to the children of Reuben, and to the half-tribe of Manasseh the son of Joseph, the kingdom of Sihon, king of the Amorites, and the kingdom of Og, king of the Bashan, and the land with the cities thereof, and coasts, even the cities of the country round about. Then the children of Gad built Dibon, and Ataroth, and Aror, and Atroth, and Shofan, and Jazir, and Jagabah, and Beth-nimrah, and Beth-haram, defenced cities, also sheepfolds. And the children of Reuben built Heshbon, and Elealeh, and Kirjathaim, and Nebo, and Baal-meon, and turned their names, and Shibmah, and gave other names unto the cities which they built. And the children of Machir, son of Manasseh, went to Gilead, and took it, and put out the Amorites that dwelt therein. Then Moses gave Gilead unto Machir, son of Manasseh, and he dwelt therein. And Jair, the son of Manasseh, went and took the small towns thereof, and called them Havoth Jair. Also Nobah went and took Kenath with the villages thereof, and called it Nobah, after his own name. Masseh, stages. Numbers chapter 33. These are the journeys of the children of Israel which went out of the land of Egypt, according to their bands, under the hand of Moses and Aaron. And Moses wrote their going out by their journeys, according to the commandment of the Lord. So these are the journeys of their going out. Now they departed from Ramses the first month, even the 15th day of the first month, on the morrow after the Passover. And the children of Israel went out with a high hand in the sight of all the Egyptians. For the Egyptians buried all their firstborn, which the Lord had smitten among them. Upon their gods also the Lord did execution. And the children of Israel removed from Ramses, and pitched in Succoth. And they departed from Succoth, and pitched in Etham, which is in the edge of the wilderness. And they removed from Etham, and turned again unto Pi-hahiroth, which is before Baal-zephon, and pitched before Migdol. And they departed from before Hahiroth, and went through the midst of the sea into the wilderness, and went 3 days' journey in the wilderness of Etham, and pitched in Marah. And they removed from Marah, and came into Elim. And in Elim were 12 fountains of water, and 70 palm trees, and they pitched there. And they removed from Elim, and camped by the Red Sea. And they removed from the Red Sea, and lay in the wilderness of Sin. And they took their journey out of the wilderness of Sin, and set up their tents in Dophkah. And they departed from Dophkah, and lay in Alush. And they removed from Alush, and lay in Rephidim, where there was no water for the people to drink. And they departed from Rephidim, and pitched in the wilderness of the Sinai. And they removed from the desert of Sinai, and pitched in Kibroth Hatavah. And they departed from Kibroth Hatavah, and lay in Hazeroth. And they departed from Hazeroth, and pitched in Rithmah. And they departed from Rithmah, and pitched in Rimmon Perez. And they departed from Rimmon Perez, and pitched in Libnah. And they removed from Libnah, and pitched in Rissah. And they journeyed from Rissah, and pitched in Kahelathah. And they went from Kahelathah, and pitched in Mount Shepher. They removed from Mount Shepher, and lay in Haradah. And they removed from Haradah, and pitched in Makheloth. And they removed from Makheloth, and lay in Tahat. And they departed from Tahat, and pitched in Terah. And they removed from Terah, and pitched in Mithkah. And they went from Mithkah, and pitched in Hashmonah. And they departed from Hashmonah, and lay in Moseroth. And they departed from Moseroth, and pitched in Bene Jaakan. And they removed from Bene Jahakam, and lay in Hor Hagigath. And they went from Hor Hagigath, and pitched in Jotbathah. And they removed from Jotbathah, and lay in Abronah. And they departed from Abronah, and lay in Ezion-Geber. And they removed from Ezion-Geber, and pitched in the wilderness of Zin, which is Kadesh. And they removed from Kadesh, and pitched in Mount Hor, in the edge of the land of Edom. And Aaron the priest went up into Mount Hor at the commandment of the Lord, and died there. In the 40th year after the children of Israel were come out of the land of Egypt, in the first day of the 5th month, and Aaron was 123 years old when he died in Mount Hor. And King Arad the Canaanite, which dwelt in the south of the land of Canaan, heard of the coming of the children of Israel, and they departed from Mount Hor, and pitched in Zalmonah. And they departed from Zalmonah, and pitched in Punon. And they departed from Punon, and pitched in Oboth. And they departed from Oboth, and pitched in Ije Abarim, in the borders of Moab. And they departed from Ijin, and pitched in Dibon Gad. And they removed from Dibon Gad, and lay in Almon Diblathaim. And they removed from Almon Diblathaim, and pitched in the mountains of Abarim before Nebo. And they departed from the mountains of Abarim, and pitched in the plain of Moab by Jordan toward Jericho. And they pitched by Jordan from Beth Jesimoth unto Abel Shittim in the plain of Moab. And the Lord spake unto Moses in the plain of Moab by the Jordan toward Jericho, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye are come over the Jordan to enter into the land of Canaan, ye shall then drive out all the inhabitants of the land before you, and destroy all their pictures, and break asunder all the images of metal, and pluck down all their high places. And ye shall possess the land, and dwell therein, for I have given you the land to possess it. And ye shall inherit the land by lot, according to your families. To the more ye shall give more inheritance, to the fewer the less inheritance. Where the lot shall fall to any man, that shall be his. According to the tribes of your fathers shall ye inherit. But if you will not drive out the inhabitants of the land before you, then those which ye let remain of them shall be pricks in your eyes and thorns in your sides, and shall vex you in the land wherein you dwell. Moreover, it shall come to pass that I shall do unto you as I thought to do to them. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Command the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye come into the land of Canaan, this is the land that shall fall unto your inheritance, that is, the land of Canaan with the coasts thereof. And your south quarter shall be from the wilderness of Zin to the borders of Edom, so that your south quarter shall be from the salt sea coast eastward. And the border shall compass you from the south to the Mael Akrabim, and reach to Zin, and go out from the south of Kadesh Barnea, and thence shall stretch to Hazar Adar, and go along to Azmon. And the border shall compass from Azmon unto the river of Egypt, and shall go out to the sea. And your west quarter shall be the great sea, even that border shall be your west coast. And this shall be your north quarter. You shall mark out for your border from the great sea unto Mount Hor. From Mount Hor ye shall point out till it come unto Hamath, and the end of the coast shall be at Zedad. And the coast shall reach out to Ziphron, and go out at Hazar Enan. This shall be your north quarter. Ye shall mark out your east quarter from Hazar Enan to Shapham, and the coast shall go down from Shapham to Riblah, and the east side of Ain, and the same border shall descend and go out at the side of the sea of Kinnereth eastward. Also that border shall go down to Jordan, and leave of the salt sea. These shall be the land, your land with the coast thereof round about. Then Moses commanded the children of Israel, saying, This is the land which ye shall inherit by lot, which the Lord commanded to give unto 9 tribes and the half tribe. For the tribe of the children of Reuben, according to the households of their fathers, and the tribe of the children of Gad, according to their fathers' houses, and half the tribe of Manasseh, have received their inheritance. 2 tribes and an half tribe have received their inheritance on this side the Jordan towards Jericho, full east. Again the Lord spake to Moses, saying, These are the names of the men which shall divide the land unto you, Eleazar the priest, and Joshua the son of Nun. And ye shall take also a prince of every tribe to divide the land. The names also of the men are these: of the tribe of Judah, Caleb the son of Jephunneh; and of the tribe of the sons of Simeon, Shemuel the son of Ammuhud; of the tribe of Benjamin, Elidad the son of Kislon; also of the tribe of the sons of Dan, the prince Buki; and of the son Jogli; and of the sons of Joseph, of the tribe of the sons of Manasseh, the prince Hamiel the son of Ephod; and of the tribe of the sons of Ephraim, the prince Kemuel, and the son of Shiphan; and of the tribe also of the sons of Zebulun, the prince Elizaphan, the son of Parnach. So the tribe of the sons of Issachar, the prince Paltiel, son of Azan; also the tribe of the sons of Asher, the prince Ahihud, son of Shelomi; and of the tribe of the sons of Naphtali, the prince Pedahel, son of Ammihud. And these are they whom the Lord commanded to divide the inheritance unto the children of Israel in the land of Canaan. Numbers chapter 35. And the Lord spake unto Moses in the plain of Moab by Jordan toward Jericho, saying, Command the children of Israel that they give unto the Levites of inheritance of their possessions cities to dwell therein. Ye shall also give unto the Levites the suburbs of the cities round about them. So they shall have the cities to dwell in, and their suburbs shall be for their cattle, and for their substance, and for all their beasts. And the suburbs of the cities which ye shall give unto the Levites from the wall of the city outward shall be 1,000 cubits round about. And ye shall measure without the city of the east side 2,000 cubits, and of the south side 2,000 cubits, and of the west side 2,000 cubits, and of the north side 2,000 cubits, and the city shall be in the midst. These shall be in the measure of the suburbs of their cities. And of the cities which ye shall give unto the Levites, there shall be 6 cities for refuge, which ye shall appoint, and he which killeth may flee thither, and to them ye shall add 42 cities more. All the cities which ye shall give to the Levites shall be 48 cities. Them shall ye give with their suburbs. And concerning the cities which ye shall give of the possession of the children of Israel, of many ye shall take more, and of few ye shall take less. Every one shall give of his cities unto the Levites, according to his inheritance which he inheriteth. And the Lord spake unto Moses, saying, Speak unto the children of Israel, and say unto them, When ye be come over Jordan into the land of Canaan, ye shall appoint you cities, to be cities of refuge for you, that the slayer which slayeth any person unawares may flee thither. And these cities shall be for you a refuge from thy avenger, that he which killeth dieth not, until he stand before the congregation in judgment. And of the cities which ye shall give, 6 cities shall ye have for refuge. Ye shall appoint 3 on this side of the Jordan, and ye shall appoint 3 cities in the land of Canaan, which shall be cities of refuge. These 6 cities shall be a refuge for the children of Israel, and for the stranger, and for him that dwelleth among you, that every one which killeth any person unawares may flee thither. And if one smite another with an instrument of iron, that he die, he is a murderer, and the murderer shall die the death. Also, if he smite him by casting a stone, wherewith he may be slain, and he die, he is a murderer, and the murderer shall die the death. Or if he smite him with an hand, weapon of wood, wherewith he may be slain, if he die, he is a murderer, and the murderer shall die the death. The revenger of blood himself shall slay the murderer. When he meeteth him, he shall slay him. But if he thrust him of hate, or hurl at him by laying of weight, that he die, or smite him through enmity of his hand, that he die, he that smote him shall die the death, for he is a murderer. The revenge of the blood shall slay the murderer when he meeteth him. But if he pushed him unadvisedly, and not of hatred, or cast upon him anything without laying in wait, or any stone whereby he might be slain, and saw him not, or caused it to fall upon him, and he die, and was not his enemy, neither sought him any harm, then the congregation shall judge between the slayer and the avenger of blood according to these laws. And the congregation which shall deliver the slayer out of the hand of the avenger of blood, and the congregation shall restore him unto the city of his refuge, whither he has fled, and he shall abide there unto the death of the high priest, which is anointed with the holy oil. But if the slayer come without the borders of the city of his refuge, whither he was fled, and the revenger of blood find him without the borders of the city of his refuge, and the revenger of blood slay the murderer, he shall be guiltless, because he should have remained in the city of his refuge until the death of the high priest. And after the death of the high priest, the slayer shall return unto the land of his possession. So these things shall be a law of judgment unto you throughout your generations, in all your dwellings. Whosoever killeth any person, and the judge shall slay the murderer through witnesses. But one witness shall not testify against a person to cause him to die. However, ye shall take no recompense for the life of the murderer, which is worthy to die, but he shall be put to death. Also ye shall take no recompense for him that is fled to the city of his refuge, that he should come again and dwell in the land before the death of the high priest. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye shall dwell, for blood defileth the land, and the land cannot be cleansed of blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that hath shed it. Defile not therefore the land which ye shall inhabit, for I dwell in the midst thereof, for I the Lord dwelleth among the children of Israel. Numbers chapter 36. Then the chief fathers of the family of the sons of Gilead, the sons of Machir, son of Manasseh, of the families of the sons of Joseph, came and spake before Moses and before the princes, the chief fathers of the children of Israel, and said, The Lord commanded my Lord to give the land to inherit by lot to the children of Israel, and my Lord was commanded by the Lord to give the inheritance of Zelophehad, our brother, unto his daughters. If they be married to any of the sons of the other tribes of the children of Israel, then shall their inheritance be taken away from the inheritance of our fathers, and shall be put unto the inheritance of the tribe whereof they shall be. So shall it be taken away from the lot of our inheritance. Also, when the Jubilee of the children of Israel come, they shall their inheritance be put unto the inheritance of the tribe whereof they shall be. So shall their inheritance be taken away from the inheritance of the tribes of our fathers. Then Moses commanded the children of Israel, according to the word of the Lord, saying, The tribe of the sons of Joseph have said well. This is the thing that the Lord hath commanded concerning the daughters of Zelophehad, saying, They shall be wives to whom they think best. Only to the family of the tribe of their fathers shall they marry. So shall not the inheritance of the children of Israel remove from the tribe to tribe. For every one of the children of Israel shall join himself to the inheritance of the tribe of his fathers. And every daughter that possesseth any inheritance of the tribes of the children of Israel shall be wife unto one of the family of the tribe of her father, that the children of Israel may enjoy every man the inheritance of their fathers. Neither shall the inheritance go about from tribe to tribe, but every one of the tribes of the children of Israel shall stick to his own inheritance. As the Lord commanded Moses, so did the daughters of Zelophehad. For Malha, Tirzah, and Hoglah, and Milcah, and Noach, the daughters of Zelophehad, were married unto their father's brothers' sons. They were wives to certain of the families of the sons of Manasseh, son of Joseph. So their inheritance remained in the tribe of the family of their father. These are the commandments and the laws which the Lord commanded by the hand of Moses unto the children of Israel in the plain of Moab by Jordan toward Jericho.